Social media. In the last decade, it has infiltrated every aspect of our lives. Now, people check their phones first thing in the morning and last thing before going to bed. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter. These platforms have not only allowed us to connect, but also brought the world right in front of our eyes. However, the profound impact of these connections is so great that social media has become more than just a tool. It has become a part of our lifestyle. As social media has created such a massive transformation, it has come to represent much more than just a communication platform for people. For many, these platforms mean not just watching the world, but actively participating in it. Yet, one of the reflections of these connections is that they have become a showcase. Every post, every share is a performance. Behind the performance, there's an image of perfect lives, glamorous travels, successes, and the best versions of ourselves. However, the truth lies in a completely different place. In the real world, behind these perfect pictures, there are unknowns, pain, struggles, and hidden aspects of the human soul. As people watch others' lives on social media, they gradually feel that their own lives are incomplete. In doing so, they unknowingly compare themselves to only the best moments of others. In an idealized world, successes, travels, and physical appearances are always presented in the best versions. However, in reality, the experiences behind creating this perfect image are often quite different. Many people never display the challenges they face in the natural course of life on their social media accounts. This creates the illusion to the outside world that everything is perfect. However, those who cannot find themselves in this idealized world may eventually face emotional issues such as loneliness and depression. Psychological studies also show that constantly watching perfect lives on social media can erode individuals' self-confidence and lead to feelings of worthlessness. As a result, social media has become more than just a source of entertainment. It has evolved into a powerful force capable of having significant psychological effects on individuals. So, is this comparison really dangerous? Yes, because as people watch others' best moments, they may begin to feel they are outside of this perfect image. Social media reinforces people's desire to appear visually perfect. Filters used on platforms like Instagram and TikTok virtually recreate individuals' appearances. As filters become more prevalent in our lives, the question of what is real becomes increasingly blurred. People continue to share perfect photos of themselves to gain approval with these new versions of themselves, yet this is nothing more than an illusion seen from the outside. In the background, the stress and pressure brought on by this filtered life are equally great. Is it really possible to live a life where we are content with how we appear as we are? Over time, social media leads us to wear a kind of mask. Filters not only affect our visual world, but also have an impact on our emotional world. This can lead individuals to constantly compare themselves to visual ideals and emotionally drain themselves. Every like, every comment, every shared piece of content creates an immediate search for approval on social media. As the number of likes increases, confidence seems to rise. But when likes decrease or go unnoticed, feelings of worthlessness and loneliness deepen. Many people begin to question their worth based on the likes they receive on their posts. Feedback from a post can lead to major changes in one's internal world. Social media, much like a cycle, pushes individuals to produce more content to get more likes, and this cycle gradually leads people away from their true selves, making them dependent on others' approval and constantly feeling dissatisfied. The unseen side of social media can actually lead to a rapid increase in psychological issues such as anxiety and depression. Many young people, while constantly watching the successful and happy lives of others on social media platforms, can feel inadequate. Many studies have shown that social media usage increases feelings of depression, loneliness, and anxiety, especially in young people. When posting a photo, the question of how many people will like it often obscures the real psychological effects of social media. Social media is also significantly changing how people present themselves to others. Platforms encourage individuals to express themselves in a more idealized way. Over time, this can lead to a loss of their true identities and even an identity crisis. Instead of showing who we truly are, we build an identity shaped by the expectations of others. Shaping one's identity based on the approval of others undermines mental health. Constantly finding oneself in a performance on social media can create a great emptiness within a person. However, it is possible to protect oneself from these harmful effects. One of the most important steps is a digital detox, limiting the time spent on social media. Additionally, focusing on our inner world and valuing our real-world connections can help alleviate the negative effects of social media. To make social media habits healthier, it is essential to engage only with positive content and avoid comparisons with others' lives. Using social media consciously is a crucial step for every individual to maintain their psychological well-being. In conclusion, social media has become an indispensable part of our lives. However, this doesn't necessarily mean it will always have negative effects. When used correctly and consciously, social media can have a positive impact. Yet, excessive use and the constant need for approval can make one feel psychologically drained. Loss of self-confidence, loneliness, and depression are consequences that necessitate setting boundaries on social media. Social media can be a tool for us to find our true selves, rather than losing ourselves, as long as we use it consciously and healthily. After all, everyone has a face in the world of social media, but that face doesn't reflect the truth. In real life, everyone has struggles and imperfections. Hiding them while watching others' perfect lives only leads us to fall into an illusion. Feeling valuable should not depend on others' approval. True value comes from our inner selves, not external factors. Remember, social media is just a stage for a performance. The real stage is life itself.